Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the D-Ranks Team League Season 6. This is Week 6, Stealth Bunnies versus Air Force Con. Our first match is going to be BigFan versus Lightning. Originally it was supposed to be BigFan versus Abyssal, I think, but they had to switch it up. The lineups got all messed up, so hopefully I got everybody's name right. So let's go into the first game. Okay, in the bottom left-hand corner of Jade, spawning in is our brown Terran, is Mr. BigFan, and our red Terran is Lightning. So let me fix up the positions and everything. Okay, everything should be good. Oh, wait, the week's wrong. Alright. Ooh, BigFan actually walling in a bit at his front. That could be a bit dangerous. Just because early siege tanks. But he might be going for like a Rax expand. On the other hand, it looks like Lightning. He's just got his Rax forward so that he can lift it off sooner. And both players looks like they got their racks on 11. No gas yet from Lightning. There he goes. He's going to take it now. And it looks like BigFan looking to take his gas as well. So I don't know what the structure at the front is for. It's going to be useful against early vultures, but... Oh. Almost going to get the SCV. Oh man, Lightning's got to run that. It's going to be hard to get him back to mine. Very nice, BigFan. You know, I think this is actually like the second game I've seen. I think last game I casted of him, he killed like 2 drones or something ridiculous in the early game. So, really putting the hurt with just his SCV. Just the scout, man. He always starts his game with an advantage. Both players mining gas. Looks like BigFan forgot to saturate his gas all the way. Too busy killing another SCV. Whoa. And he's got to pull it. Nope. He did forget that time. So, Lightning, he's got 100 gas now, so he can build his factory. Critically, though, he has not started his second depot. And I'm on the lookout for this because I always forget to start my second depot. It's like the #1 missed depot by me. He's still not starting it. He's also got this idle SCV here that's just chilling. Oh, wow. BigFan actually moving out with a Marine across the map. Let's see. He's got 3 guys on gas now. Is he actually going to get another freaking SCV kill? Of course, SCV is having 60 HP. Much more of a match for Marines than any other worker. It looks like he might just be able to mess around in the base for a bit. He does get another SCV kill. Ridiculous. And Lightning doesn't mind too much because he's supply blocked. So I guess he gets to build stuff, right? And let's see, BigFan. He wants to take his expansion, it looks like, but he doesn't have the money. Or not, as he moves up to 2 factors now, actually. Now Jade. It's got this high ground here. It's pretty far outside the natural, but if you do control that and you can position your units and not allow anybody to run by, then you can get a pretty nice hold on your natural defending there. It's a pretty good defender's advantage that you normally wouldn't have defending your natural. You normally won't have a high ground, but this map allows for that. And he finally did get that depot up. What's he doing with his tech? He's just got a vulture and vulture speed, actually. Some sort of vulture speed expand off one factory. And BigFan, looks like he might have gotten a little bit supply blocked. But it's all gravy. He's got one vulture out right now. 3 Marines. If he actually moved out across the map right now, I think he could put even more pressure on, because he does have a temporary unit advantage. He's got enough money to throw down his expansion now if he wants. Looks like he's building a tank with siege mode and some vultures from his second factory. If he's going to do some sort of early aggression, he really needs to lift this barracks and start floating it over so that he can spot for his siege tanks. So hopefully he starts doing that soon if he does want to move out. If not, then Lightning's going to get up this expansion somewhat uncontested, which is going to be good for him. Let's see. Lightning, he's going for his armory and getting a second factory. This is pretty normal. Gonna get the armory just so that he can defend against Goliaths. He might look to get that +1 upgrade started pretty early as well. So let's see, BigFan, he might be looking to go out for an attack, but his barracks still lagging behind. Oh, but looks like he's gonna actually catch Lightning's vultures a bit here. Now they do have speed. No mines as of yet. Let's see, mines maybe 25% of the way done. So I don't actually know if I like this. I mean, I don't know if this can defend against 3 vultures and a tank. It looks like he is sending his Marines back though, which is a bit unfortunate for him. I think if he brings it along, they'll be even more effective. And a bunker coming up. If this bunker completes, he might be alright, but this tank here is gonna be the critical piece. He really wants it in front actually to tank more of the damage. I mean, the tank takes almost no freaking damage from vultures. Looks like BigFan, he's actually going to try and run by this bunker, but he's taking a lot of damage. So he's going to have to get a fair number of SCVs to pay for this. Looks like he did get, what, like 2 there? And getting another one as well. He's doing a fair bit of damage to the economy of Lightning, who now has mines. He's going to lay a mine. Is he going to blow up his own SCV too? Oh, just barely gets it away. And let's see, BigFan, he's got his own expansion just completed now. He's got his siege mode. Lightning, no siege mode started for him yet. He doesn't really have the money, I think. Just quite. Looks like BigFan, he's adding a 3rd factory and getting a starport. So I guess he's gonna go drops with this. He could get a couple of wraiths for vision out across the map. That'd be pretty good. And let's see, he still hasn't Maynard any SCVs over. Getting an armory of his own. Let's see, Lightning not doing anything with his armory as of yet. He's getting comsats though. Still no siege mode. But now Lightning, he's using his speed vultures to lay some mines out around the map. This is pretty nice. It's not a bad place for a mine. I think maybe over here would be better, because if BigFan does push across the middle of the map, he's probably going to come along this way. This one's great, right in the center there. Of course, it's not likely that it'll actually blow up anything. This one's, I don't even know what the heck that one's doing, because Terran units are so good at killing mines after they trigger. BigFan getting his 2nd gas already. Looks like he got a control tower with this starport actually. And critically, this barracks here could totally be scouting. But it's not. It's just hanging out. So BigFan, he started his +1 attack. Lightning is also started his +1 attack slightly earlier. And Lightning, he hasn't taken his gas at the natural, so started hanging out. He might go for an earlier expand off just these 2 factories. But he's gathered together a small force and might be looking to put out some aggression. BigFan should be able to handle this pretty easily, but he doesn't want Lightning to get any control of critical points on the map. This area is going to be very key. It's a direct path to your opponent, and you can really, it's a nice narrow choke. Only, you know, probably 4 siege tanks, and you just completely control this ground. Nothing's coming through here. I think these areas might be buildable as well, so you can put a couple turrets down just to be safe. And then take this base if you're a BigFan and you control that territory. And yeah, let's see. Lightning, he's going up to 3 factories now. Still no expansion. Getting his gas at the natural. BigFan, he's got that gas. Oop, sorry. Academy. And a couple missile turrets. What? Well, these ones, like, okay, I guess he's concerned about drops. Although there's no inkling that his opponent might be doing drops. But this one's just weird. Don't know why there's a turret there. So Lightning, he's established a pretty nice position. I guess he wants to get his opponent as he comes down off the high ground. That's where the purpose of this tank line, I suppose. And looks like, oh, BigFan actually has a mine here, stopping the expansion from going on. It's nice for him. Whoa, and I completely missed the drop. The fail boat. Let's see, we got 1 kill on this guy, 2 kills on this guy. He's laid down some nice spots. 2 kills on the siege tank as well, and he might get another siege tank for his troubles. Yes, looks like he will. Not a bad exchange, especially if he gets the dropship out. If he gets this dropship out, he's gonna be fine. Looks like he's gonna save the vulture, but not the siege tank. As it does get a couple hits. Land the vulture. Nice. Oh, and then the SCV fucking cuts that vulture in half. Looks like BigFan getting another dropship. Can his units escape? Yeah, okay. Guys, NG Bay. He's getting his scans now, so you can see what his opponent's doing. One thing we haven't seen is Goliaths. I mean, the money's pretty high, so you know we could see Goliaths, but Goliaths are pretty dang good, especially once you get the range upgrade. You can really force these barracks away and keep the siege lines neutral. Looks like Lightning, he's got his +1 and he's not doing too much more. He's got all of his vultures up over here, but still has not killed that mine yet. So Lightning has the map control, but BigFan has the supply advantage. He also has way more money. He's just got to spend it compared to Lightning. So if he can do that, it'll definitely be good for him. He's adding a lot of factories, so he should be able to start spending his money pretty effectively. Looks like we got a dropship loaded up with 2 vultures and a tank. He needs more machine shops for certain. Really wants that tank count to be pretty dang high. Dropship just idling for now. And the 3rd base from Lightning is now coming up. So BigFan, he does have a supply advantage for now, but he's really got a, well, yeah, he does have his, there we go, his command center's right here. So I guess he's going to try and take this. That'll be good for him. It's, he's basically, he'll be expanding along a push path that he wants, you know, he wants to basically push over here towards his bonus base. So that won't be too bad for him. It's also pretty easy to hold. Like, he could hold here, like I said before, or he could move up to try and hold here. And then have a map control in the middle. And this area, of course, critical as well. Lightning, he's got a good position here. He's controlling the middle of the map. And he is controlling, actually, this exit here, too. So this is actually a great position. I didn't consider that. But he is fairly open to drops. Where did that dropship go? Oh, it's flying over the natural. The siege tank now has 4 kills, and I can't believe I freaking missed that. I was trying to watch out for it too on the minimap, and I lost track of it. So, I assume that he got a couple of SCV kills, probably with the vultures, but I don't think the tank got any because it looks like it hit this tank instead. Oh, nice. He's actually doing a double drop, sort of. He's got this one over here and another one over here. Drop in a vulture to try and take out this SCV. There is a Goliath. Oh, it looks like they're going to shoot down this dropship. And BigFan, he's doing a lot of economic damage to Lightning. This is going really well for him. We can see he's up still in supply by about 20 now. He's killed a lot of SCVs. So, but critically here, he does, he's lacking a bit of map presence. I mean, if he can take over this position, or get his units out by walking them along here, I mean, look what there's, you know, defending, like, he could really come in and cinch the noose, sort of win the game right there. But he's got plenty of factories now. And his third base is obviously, he's built the command center, he hasn't floated it anywhere yet. How's the upgrades going? He is getting +1 armor. Random tank sieged here. Looks like actually Lightning is moving in, and BigFan, he doesn't have his units positioned in any sort of line. They're kind of staggered. So Lightning able to make some headway, but I think BigFan's going to be totally fine here. He should be able to defend this quite handily. Be cool if he picks up a couple vultures, drops them on top of the tanks, or he can pick up SCVs and do it as well. And looks like this tank actually still alive at Lightning's third. What are these? More units. Looks like BigFan might actually be looking to drop the vultures on the tanks. Oh, Lightning is up to the task and does unsiege his tanks. But the critical thing in there is when he unsieges your tanks, you gotta move your tanks up as well. But BigFan still has a lot of stuff. Critically though, he's gotta be worried because there isn't a very nice choke here. I think Lightning also might be controlling this this bridge a little bit too. So it's gonna be hard for BigFan to get units up. Looks like somehow this ComSat got hurt. Was there a drop here that I missed? I don't know. I missed everything else, so I probably missed that too. Looks like this tank has repositioned. Is he gonna get killed by this vulture? Nah, he's gonna be fine. Might get killed by these guys though. Dropship's still hanging out. Alright, so Lightning's got a good position. BigFan, where are his dropships? So he's got 2 dropships here. He just needs to come along here, drop, and move at the same time, and move his forces in. He's got to unsiege these tanks though. He can even siege some guys on the low ground like these 2 tanks here. I think he can push break this. He's just got to do it. But he has kept Lightning's economy down pretty well up until now. Lightning sort of recovering, but BigFan is still stuck on his 2 bases. Looks like the supplies, BigFan has about a 30 supply advantage still, and a couple more dropships. The other thing he can do is he can drop the main, especially right on top of these factories. So maybe he'll do that. It looks like he is gearing up to do that as he does scan the turret, trying to figure out where his enemy's defenses are. He's got 3 siege tanks, a Goliath, and a vulture in those dropships. It'd be really nice if he had this dropship as well, but it looks like he's forgotten about it. And he's going to be golden grams here. I mean, he's got plenty of defense, and I don't think he's going to be too concerned about his front getting broken, but he's really got to do good stuff with this drop. He's really got to take control of the game. Now, Lightning critically, he's had, wow, okay, so he's dropping on top of the SCVs. Would have liked to seen it drop over here, probably actually right here. Controlling the ramp and the factories, essentially. I mean, it would have been perfect for him. If this was any other map, it would have been even better. But, see, he's might actually take down this natural command center. Who knows? Lightning's going to have to lift it. So critically here, Lightning, he hasn't really been saturating his gases well enough, so he's very low on gas. You can see he only has 1 machine shop, but he's still managing to keep his gas so low. And he really wants more siege tanks. But let's see, did he try and move in the front at all? No. BigFan, he's got another dropship as well. He could come with his dropships and reinforce this even more. See, Lightning trying to break it now. BigFan, he's got to target his tanks on his opponent's tanks, or any units in the back. He really doesn't want his siege tanks to be like shooting at SCVs and random stuff. A big mine shot does do a fair amount of damage. Oh, nice. Gets another Goliath for his troubles. He's killed plenty of SCVs, hurt this command center a lot. And the best part about this is that he should have a couple more dropships ready to go if he wants to use them. And yeah, this is looking, it's good and bad for BigFan. What would also be nice for him to do is, like, he could drop units here with his dropships, like ferry a couple units over, put up a nice tank line, take out this mine obviously, and then secure this base. Because he really needs another base. I mean, look, he's mined out in his main, he's going to mine out his natural soon. So he's doing great things, but he needs to secure another base pretty soon here. Otherwise, he's going to mine out, and Lightning's going to win this in a rather silly fashion where he gets beat up all game and then just sort of wins anyway. So hopefully, for BigFan's sake, that doesn't happen. And let's see, he's getting his stuff up again, sort of mining gas. Looks like he was heavily supply blocked, or worried about being supply blocked. And he's actually starting a couple wraiths now. Still very low on the tank count. He's only got one machine shop. BigFan on the other hand, he's got plenty of tanks. Loading up 4 vultures and 2 tanks. Is he gonna drop here? Oh, drop here, man. Do it. Nope, looks like he wants to drop to the natural again. But he might run. Okay, yeah, they're moving away. He might get harassed by this Goliath a bit, but he's gonna be fine. Don't run into the turrets. Oh no. Let's see. More wraiths coming out from those starports. And he's dropping in this place again at the natural of lightning. Ah, run! Run, dropship. Oh my gosh. It almost died. Okay, he's fine. And there is a couple wraiths now, and actually these wraiths are going to be pretty good for taking down these dropships. Move in and take out the dropships. Do it. Command center does lift much more promptly this time, and there's no Goliaths, so it's not going to be in too much more danger. BigFan, he's banking to monies. Got another dropship hanging out. So he's done plenty more economic damage. Looks like there's another machine shop for lightning. He's got a couple units stationed over here just to be bro stiffs, hang out. Oh, it's the tank on siege. Is he going to try and break this position? He's got to be really careful about how he does it. These tanks on the low ground are going to be pretty good to just move up and then siege. He could also do the thing where he picks off his opponent's tanks. Look at this this barracks. It's really far back. The vision's not really at the point. Oh, BigFan's going to go in. He is sieging up tanks on the low ground. It's pretty well done here. I think he's going to break this force by lightning without too many casualties. Going pretty dang well for BigFan. Looks like he is at a supply disadvantage at the moment, though. His opponent moving in a lot of vultures, but siege tanks do not give a fudge about vultures. A lot of them going down now. Looks like the supplies are back into BigFan's favor. There's a few wraiths here, but Goliath's just too damn sexy against them wraiths, especially because they do not have cloak. Looks like he doesn't have a control tower yet either. Upgrade situation. He's got no upgrades for his air. He's still got +1 attack. Looks like BigFan, he's rocking +1/+1. And nothing upgrading at his armory at the moment. So was there another drop here, or is he just still not cleaning this up? I think he just still hasn't cleaned this up. So lightning, he's now broke, completely broke, and BigFan has got a ginormous bank. He's just got to spend that money. And this position here is still held by lightning. But BigFan critically here, he's pushed out, and now he can actually. Whoa! Looks like he just landed this off place rather than killed mine. SCVs having a dance party. Oh, they're so awkward. Oh no. High school dance party right there. Everyone does not know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, so a couple more wraiths being built. He still doesn't have cloak for them though. And you really gotta have the cloak. Wow, tons of SCVs. Oh, it's his full 2 base worth. Okay, so the other thing he can do, well, he's kind of shot on expansions, but okay. He's sort of got a window here. If you can push down Lightning's tanks a bit, using scans, you know, the clever siege tank positioning where you siege your tanks just out of vision range of your opponent's tanks, and then scan or half a building, etc., to give you the vision, and then pick down his tanks. If he can just, you know, nudge off these 2 tanks, and then move his forces up here, he can secure another base at this expansion here. And he's really going to want 2 bases. I mean, he's got plenty of bank, but he really wants to open the map, spread out his opponent. You know, he doesn't want his opponent to know where he is. Also get a couple vulture packs roaming around the map. He's got the drops and they're doing good, but imagine like a full control group of vultures coming in here. Laying some mines here, like these forces wouldn't stand a chance. So if he can open the map up a bit, it looks like BigFan is getting Valkyrie. So he is worried about the wraiths. He's got so many Goliaths, so I really don't feel like the Valkyries are needed. I mean, I guess they can escort his dropships. That'll be good. But Valkyries don't really kill wraiths fast enough to escort the dropships that well, I think. It depends on where he gets caught. Now, Jade doesn't really have that many areas where you just can't drop stuff. So, it won't be too bad for him. You know, if he gets caught here, he can just like drop whatever's in his dropships. Probably include a couple Goliaths. So BigFan, he secured his base. He's put up plenty of turrets. He's worried about them wraiths. There's still no cloak though. And Lightning, I mean, look how few SCVs he has, like, and he's not even producing more. He's got a fair amount at his main, but there's only 2 mineral patches. Looks like he might be thinking about taking this expansion. BigFan, though, he's moving out into the middle of the map. He's going to be able to break the siege tank line, I think. He's certainly cleaned up the top half of it, moving in for the bottom half, but I don't think he quite has the wind for it. If he had brought these guys, he surely would. He just needs to get all of the guys control grouped and a move. Looks like, though, the Valkyrie wants some blood. There's only 2 wraiths, though, left that I can see. And yeah, so now this really opens it up. He's actually, this is natural? No, he just built another command center. So he's gonna go over here and take this base, and that's gonna be great for him. He's gonna be back up to his 2 bases. He's got plenty of SCVs to transfer over there. And let's see, is he getting another upgrade now? Of course, 2-0 is the critical upgrade to get to attack, because it allows you to 2-shot your opponent's siege tanks, and that's gonna be great. Gonna be great. You're gonna kill your opponent's siege tanks way faster with that upgrade. Like the Valkyrie slowly taking down the engineering bay, doing some damage against the wraiths as well. Now this whole window here is opened up for BigFan if he pushes up. Only 3 siege tanks. Depends on how much he brings. If he brings his entire army, but looks like his army getting drawn into the middle of the map. He definitely does not want to do that. It looks like he pulls them back in time. Now he needs to siege a couple of guys. By guys I mean siege tanks. Here, because he really wants to keep control of this ground. He doesn't want to move his whole army away and then lose control of that ground and be contained at his natural again. That would just be tragic. Looks like he's still got this random siege tank sieged up here. Really just needs to be building stuff. Build stuff. Looks like he's queuing up some stuff. You don't even need specific things, just stuff. Alright. Lightning, he's got 3 machine shops now and 2 starports. And you can see he has a ton of gas, but he has no minerals. Looks like he's forgotten about these guys. Looks like, is this 3? No. Okay, so Lightning will be the first to start his +2 attack. And, oh, he's actually gotten a base up here with his 1 SCV, but still not building any SCVs, because that'd just be way, way too cool. And BigFan, on the other hand, he's got some SCVs over here. He's forgotten about the guys at his natural, which are mining this depleted refinery. Okay, so another attack that actually looks like it might be happening in the middle. He does not want to push up onto a high ground, especially because he doesn't have that many more units than his opponent right now. Supply-wise, looks like he's got about a 40 supply advantage or so, 50 supply advantage. I guess it's mostly in SCVs. He's got a couple guys just sort of like hanging out here. They're on break. They're on vacation. It's BigFan's vacation spot. It's in their contract. They get 5 vacation days a year, and they're spending them now. So let's see. He's gonna get supply blocked actually, and this is something that's weird that can happen if you get like a really action-packed game and you've been losing a lot of crap, and then like you just forget to build supply depots because you're like, oh, I don't need them. And then because you're losing so much, and then suddenly you're doing well, and then it's like, oh crap, then you gotta build like 4 supply depots all at once. Been there, done that. Looks like Lightning, doing the scan thing. So he's gained control of the middle of the map again. He stopped BigFan from advancing here. Now BigFan can still sneak out here, and he's still got his dropship force, wherever the heck those guys went. He's only got 2 though. It'd be nice if he had like 5 at this point. I think he's had up to 5, but I think he's just lost a couple. So I guess they're patrolling. What the hell are these guys doing? 2 heavily damaged Goliaths and a siege tank. So is he going to drop the natural again? Looks like Lightning, he maybe wants to add some more factories, but he does not have the barracks anymore. So where the heck do these dropships go? I hear them unloading. Oh gosh. Oh, he was faking Lightning out on his siege tank line. Okay, so now this is great because he faked his opponent out. Oh, he's losing all his dropships. This is still good though. He needs stuff. Where's his stuff? He opened up a gap here to bring all of his dudes up, and then just start sieging down Lightning's natural or whatever. But it wasn't quite on top of the ball. Let's see. No, okay, let's check this though. He has used most of this scanner, and he's used some of that scanner, and that one has a ton of scans. He really needs to like be scanning his opponent, and I think this is part of the problem, because you can see like he's got all these turrets, he's got a siege tank here, and a couple more guys here. This is sort of, to me, it's like a function of I'm worried about my opponent dropping me, because for a while now he's controlled this area. I mean, he might have just forgotten about them, but you know, he's controlled this area of the map. He shouldn't really be concerned about any land units coming up to assault this base. So if he was scanning very heavily, he should be able to see, well, my opponent doesn't even have control towers yet, so let alone any dropships. And so critically now, that +2 attack upgrade is finished for Lightning, and BigFan looks like he is now starting his +2 attack as well. He finally, did he build SCV? I think he built SCVs. Hooray! He built some SCVs. He's got the economy going. Looks like a vulture raid now coming over from Lightning onto BigFan's 4th base. Excuse me. I was gonna say 3rd, but. And looks like he does have the superior vulture numbers. BigFan, he's not quite reacting yet. He's got to send some stuff over to help those SCVs. Save the SCVs. Save them. Become an admin. And okay, so wow, actually all these tanks unsieged. If BigFan gets wind of this, he could do some serious damage just moving his tanks up and then sieging. But it looks like he's just moving a couple of Goliaths and a siege tank over. Looks like he's also got a dropship. Saves a good number of the SCVs. He really doesn't lose that many. And critically, this still has gone unscouted. Of course, BigFan has no idea about this. It'd be super nice if he could get a dropship over there and start dropping. But, okay, so Lightning, he's sieged his tanks back up. He's building a turret just to help secure this base. And let's see, no more dropships being built. I would like to see a couple more dropships to be certain. +2 attack, about 75% of the way done. The vultures now are thinking they want to attack here, but there's too much stuff from BigFan defending. These units still hanging out. Let's see, turret warding away. It's pretty cool. I mean, he's done some nice patrol, keeping his Valkyries actively defending his tank lines. Now, yeah, Lightning built some more wraiths, but then he's like got a half-hearted wraith like transition. Yeah, he builds a couple wraiths here, a couple wraiths there, you know. But yeah, okay, so BigFan now, he's got a vulture pack out on the map. This could be really good for him, especially if he goes up to the top right or even denies this base. There is about 6 vultures here now, so could be really good for BigFan. He could do some serious economic damage. And Lightning, critically still, his SCV supply is almost entirely in this top right base. Like, it's basically all of his SCVs are there. Looks like Lightning, he might be looking to come over here and attack, and looks like there is an opening. Now BigFan's units that he stationed here earlier are going to come into play, it might look like. But BigFan moving over a couple siege tanks to try and cover this area. There is some mines as well. Ooh, nice mine, getting 2 siege tanks there and heavily damaging a 3rd and a 4th. Looks like BigFan sort of forgot about these vultures. This base and this base are still wide open. Looks like Lightning losing some more stuff to BigFan in the middle of the map, and this barracks might go down. But BigFan, I don't think he's going to be too concerned about that. He is doing tons of damage to Lightning, who is now moving in his tanks as well. I think Lightning might be a bit frustrated. He's just like, oh my gosh, like, let's end the game already or something. You know, it can definitely happen when you're in TVT. It's a very easy matchup to get frustrated in because siege tanks are so defensive. Like, you'll spend like, I don't know, 10 minutes and like the lines on the map won't have changed at all. It's like Gettysburg or something, like, you know, Civil War-esque battles. And let's see, so Lightning, he's got a good number of factories now, and he's got the 3 machine shops, so he can produce a ton of tanks as he would want to. But critically, there's still no control tower on his 2 starports. Some dropships would be pretty good for him as well. Looks like some wraiths over here defending, and now it looks like, oh nice, okay, so did he get a ton of kills, like a crap ton of kills? It looks like he actually might have. I don't see any SCVs that have been transferred away, so I think he massacred that entire SCV force up in the top right of the map, and that is fantastic for BigFan. Lightning really didn't have a strong economy to begin with, and that's even worse now. Looks like some vultures might come in to raid this base, but there is only one SCV there, so he's not going to be too concerned. I hear stuff blowing up. Stuff's blowing up. Oh, I missed the big attack in the middle. And it looks like Lightning will probably still hold on to this position, but BigFan here, he's got a huge advantage. He's really hurt his opponent's economy, and he's still banking a butt ton of money. Let's see, this siege tank dude has been freaking sieged here this entire time. Time fraud, good sir. Time fraud. Looks like he's getting +2 armor rather than +3 attack. Seriously, fire this dude. He's just hanging out. He's on the clock, doing nothing. Looks like this siege tank might be drawn in to die. And Lightning here, I think he's got a big enough force that he might be able to crush BigFan's tank line if he so chooses. Looks like BigFan's committed a lot of forces to defending this third base of his. But Lightning is not attacking that at the moment. Now he's gathered together his forces. If he unsieges, no, he definitely doesn't want to try and break that. But he could easily break this. And he'll probably be stopped at this location, but it'd be good to take out this. Again, you know, a couple good vulture packs moving around the map would be fantastic for him. Laying a ton of mines. Now there's no SCVs at this base anymore. Looks like Lightning's income is absolutely terrible at the moment. Looks like he's transferring over most SCVs from his natural. I mean, he's like in. Look at this. He had like 15 minerals, like, I don't know, a minute ago. It's going up just so slow, and a couple turrets now securing this location, so he really doesn't want to attack into this position, but he does have a window to move over here. He's got to be a bit careful. Siege tanks might range some of the units coming over, like that guy. And it looks like Lightning is reinforcing this position. So again, we're at that point where BigFan is sort of choked into his 3 bases, but critically he has this base over here, and he had dropships. He should have some more. So you got 1 dropship, 2 dropships, 3. He really needs to be making use of the dropships. Just ferry like a large force over here and just start marauding around the map. Looks like a ton of vultures. There's actually an SCV here in the army of Lightning. He's an equal opportunity employer. And I think these Goliaths will probably be able to clean up the vultures. So it looks like actually the Goliaths are significantly more damage than I thought they would be. Probably taking a couple mine hits. And now there's a good saturation there. Still not building SCVs though. And oh, the Valkyrie's coming in. Oh, looks like their Wraiths actually might get drawn into the fight. And now the Valkyries do take out a couple more Wraiths. Really? This isn't a does Lightning not have Goliath range? I don't think Lightning has Goliath range. I made this same mistake once, except it was against battlecruisers, and it was so tragic. It's like BigFan, he's taken the moral victory, and he's taken out that floating barracks. And there wasn't really a point to that, but he did it. He did it, and it's done. Looks like that's an engineering bay. He's still got a ton of minerals banked, but not that much gas. Is he building more dropships? Love to see big dropship play. Big rigs. Okay, so he dropped a couple Goliaths over here. He's got his Valkyrie. No! Did he lose this? Oh my gosh. He lost that command center. Oh man. Oh, that is so tragic. It looks like he's at 2-2 and Lightning is at 3-0. I hear some more stuff dying. Where's the stuff dying? Oh man, BigFan losing a fair number of tanks, and now these tanks deciding that they may want to go into the fight, but they're wrong. They don't. They're stupid. I still hear even more stuff dying. But looks like they're just trading blows in the middle of the map. Now Lightning, he's up to 4 machine shops because he can, and still not doing anything. Looks like, is that armor plating for his vehicles? I assume so. I don't know why he had to build another armory to get his armor upgrade. Maybe he'll start getting some Wraith upgrades. Looks like BigFan here, he has some spare SCVs now, which I don't think he can walk over there, but he might be able to use his dropships to ferry them over. Yeah, dropships? Dropships? No dropships just yet. Looks like BigFan is also rocking 4 machine shops. This guy is still time frauding. He's like up in the break room just hanging out. hiding in the, like, he's inside like a locker right now, just like reading the book or something. He'll clock out, don't worry. The game's over, he'll clock out. And BigFan, what? Okay, this is a barracks. I thought for a moment that might be like a command center or something. I was like, is he like celebrating? And still no SCV building. Oh, he's building some more SCVs. Oh my gosh, this is huge. And he's built some more SCVs here too. Lightning has a very, very strong force here, and I hope BigFan does not attack into it. I mean, this force is relatively weak, but it's just not cost effective to even try. He really needs to circumvent this defense with dropships. And hopefully he drops up here. I mean, imagine he gets like, I don't know, a control group of tanks up here, using his dropships to ferry them over, and then just starts roving around the map. Easily take this base. I mean, he doesn't even need a full control group of tanks, but it would be nice if he started exploiting this gigantic hole in the top left of the map. He can't walk stuff over there, but he's, you know, easy for him to fly dropships. He doesn't want to try and fly into his opponent's natural. He could come along here, I suppose, and drop on this high ground. And then, you know what, he could drop along this high ground and then drop in here. And if Lightning tries to come back to defend, he's got high ground defender's advantage. And he can control his opponent's factories. But now it looks like Lightning is establishing a little bit of a force over here. Just drop on top of him. Drop it. Use them dropships. And so Lightning here, he's doing a pretty good job of containing his opponent to small sections of the map and really shutting down his opponent's expansions. But critically here, he has so few SCVs, his economy is so weak. I mean, he's maybe on like 2 bases right now in minerals, and he doesn't even, he's mining depleted refineries for his gas. These SCVs would be spending their time so much better if they were mining from a refinery that still had gas in it. And let's see, BigFan, he lost some stuff over here. Lightning's got an amazing contain over here as well. And this is looking pretty bad for BigFan, as now there is 2 Goliaths as well, so dropships don't have free reign. Is he going to try and move in? Oh, okay. Yes, he is. He's trying to send the SCV in first as well. BigFan has a good number of tanks here, but he's going to take a hefty chunk out of Lightning's army, but I don't think he can hold this. He's really got to get his dropships to bring a couple more siege tanks to help hold this line. There's only now, okay, there's 1 more siege tank in the back and a Goliath. If he brings this up, he probably will be fine. But he really needs more stuff over there, and oh no, he's trying to walk stuff over there. Oh man, one does not simply walk into Mordor. Oh, he's gonna lose all of his stuff. Oh no. Oh boy. Terrible, terrible damage. And looks like he does have a couple of vultures over here now. I think he might be able to clean up this force. So he does hold on to his base just barely, but he took a hefty toll. Oh no, it looks like he did drop in the top right. He's got some vultures up here now. He actually killed the command center. I missed this while the other stuff was going on the map. So BigFan, he's completely fine. Forget what I just said before. He's completely fine. He shuts down Lightning's economy entirely. Lightning now mining from 1 base. Now the good thing for Lightning is that because his SCV saturation was so poor, this base still has plenty of minerals despite the fact that he's owned it for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. And so he will still be able to rock the 1 base economy, just like BigFan. And he might actually get this command center as well. Oh my gosh, focus down the command center. He's laying down some mines to delay his opponent. No, Goliaths. Command center. Yes, kill it. Very, very good. And he's going to load up in the dropship. What's up, dude? Yeah, that's right. He just crapped on your desk and then just left. I swear this Goliath does not have range. And, I mean, that's not a huge deal as his opponent doesn't have, like, raids for battlecruisers or something, but it's still dead useful against the dropships. And, hopefully, now, okay, so this force by Lightning is completely cleaned up. So, please, if BigFan gets some units over here, he can really do some good stuff. Losing some more stuff over here. Now, Lightning, all he's really got to do is just build lots of SCVs, build another command center. I think he only wants to rock 1 more command center. I don't think he wants to try and build 2. But if he just, like, you know, takes these guys, you know, rallies them over here, right clicks the rally point over here, and just starts building some SCVs, it could be pretty dang good for him. He's got all the map control in the world. He's got the good positioning. But BigFan has just got the economy in the bank, man. And critically here, Lightning, he's going for this like you know, heavy contain strat and all that good stuff, but he really doesn't have any control over the dropships of his opponent. And maybe that's what he was trying to accomplish with the wraiths, but he just kept losing them at random places, so it didn't really work out for him. Looks like I hear more stuff dying. Oh man, BigFan, bro, dude, Frodo is dead like 5 times over, and Boromir's just like laughing in his grave. Let's see. Looks like they have, I don't know, maybe like 8 kills or something. And a BigFan now, he's hurting for gas a bit. There's some more stuff dying. Looks like they might have been over here. And I think Lightning, I don't know, he's not going to be able to break this, I don't think. 2 tanks. Oh man, that 1 tank was actually pretty damaged. And the attack upgrades for Lightning are really paying off here. And now these SCVs are in very much danger. Oh my gosh, please attack the tanks. Please attack the tanks, thank you. Kill them, tanks. These guys can't even shoot back. He is bringing his dropships over. And Lightning, he's securing this base. Looks like these SCVs are still just hanging out. This guy. This freaking guy. And this guy as well. I don't know how long he's been there. But it's too long. And let's see, is this another command center? He is building 2 command centers, which is what I recommended not doing because he has so little money. He probably only wanted to start building 1. But what's done is done. And now this dropship's still hanging out. This one, of course, contains the legendary group that killed the last command center up here. So let's see if they can put another command center kill underneath their belts. Another notch on their bedpost. Looks like still not too much stuff over here from BigFan. Looks like he'll probably lose this base. Now, he won't be mining, but he'll still have 8,000 minerals. It's cool. He ain't worried. It's cool, bro. He's not even going to lose all of his SCVs either, because there's several hanging out here. These guys are also super lazy, but we always knew SCVs were lazy. And, let's see. Are they going to get another freaking command center? Let's do it. Let's do it. Get that command center. No, go away, other vultures. You can't steal this dropship's command center kill. They do get another command center, and it looks like 2 tanks are coming over. Now, does he have mines in his vultures? Looks like this one actually does have mines. The Goliaths, though, these looks like they're going to be taken out, but he is getting most of the SCVs here, and he could come and deny this, but there's no SCVs there. Looks like this Goliath is going to survive. So now both these players, well, okay, Lightning is still mining with like 5 SCVs because, I don't know, he took this base like 30 minutes ago and still has not mined it out. And BigFan, now he has this big, lovely army and all this bank, but they cannot go anywhere. They just can't. They ain't going nowhere. I guess he could kill this army. You know, Lightning doesn't have any reinforcements because he has no money because he can't build stuff. And so yeah, he looks like he is going to take out this southern tank line here, but oh man, okay, the tanks were pretty much on siege for Lightning as well, so BigFan is able to break out, but he did take a couple pot shots from this tank, which now has 8 kills. Now, will this hero force be able to end the game in BigFan's favor? Looks like Lightning, he does have a couple SCVs up here now. He transferred all of them from here, and looks like there was another drop that I did miss. Lightning is repositioning some troops. Now look at this tank line. It's pretty damn weak now. If BigFan gets wind of this and unsieges all of his stuff and just moves out across the map, he can do. He can finally take control of this middle area, and he still has a huge supply advantage. And now he does have a lot more SCVs than Lightning at the moment. But one thing that Lightning has been doing really well this game is look at his map vision. I mean, these don't really scout the command center if it's like building, but they'll scout if the SCVs are mining. He's got some guys over here. He had stuff over here, and of course he was trying to take it himself. So BigFan really didn't have the opportunity to, like, you know, take a hidden base or nothing. So that's a pretty dang good job by Lightning. Now BigFan, he has the opportunity to push up here again. Now these tanks are re-sieged, so that's not good for him. Now what is he doing though? I assume he's making actions. He's doing stuff. Looks like he's loaded up a bunch of vultures, but he really doesn't want to try and drop here. Oh my gosh. And Well, there's still a window here. It looks like he is utilizing that window. He's probably going to come over here and drop this base again. He really, if he just gets all of his dropships together and drops, like, it's going to be so good for him. But he is using his dropships solo, and it looks like he'll probably get all these SCV kills here. Lightning, I swear he knew this dropship was like hanging around doing stuff, and he didn't pull these SCVs. Pretty sure Lightning hates SCVs. And they will be able to retreat to that base, but they're just going to lead them right to their friends, scumbag SCVs. They're like, hey, Vultures, you want even more kills? I know exactly where all my friends are. They're snitches. Snitches. Popo, man. Okay, so it looks like the dropships might make it out. They are moving around, and a couple of tanks. They're on the hunt. The police cars, they got their sirens going, but looks like there's no SCVs left to save. All the civilians are dead. Looks like a couple more mines are coming up. BigFan, he's still got like 6K in the bank. Oh, takes a mine hit, but he does get that mine instead. Did he scan? Wow, he must have scanned. And that's pretty smart by Lightning. It's very easy to forget that he would need to scan. And looks like he does clean up a couple of the vultures, but still denying mining over here. And it looks like he might actually lose a couple vultures. And okay, so BigFan, he's got 6K in the bank. He's not building nothing though. It's an investment. Like, I don't know, in 10 more minutes he'll get 15% of his current earnings, or his current savings account. So he was saving up. It's an interest account. And that's really smart of him. That's smart finances right there. Don't even question it. So it looks like he's sort of moving into the middle of the map, but he's losing stuff because he doesn't have vision. And he still could break this, I think. He's got so much stuff, he has to unsiege it. It looks like Lightning is rocking the 56 supply. Is there more dropship stuff going on? Shenanigans? Shenanigans? Nope, looks like just some random units dying in the middle of the map from BigFan. Looks like Lightning is reinforcing this location. Okay, so BigFan he's got this huge window. He just needs to keep dropping. Just keep dropping, bro. Your opponent has no minerals. Can he even... Okay, does he have SCVs? Okay. He has 2 SCVs. Count them, 2. And he stripped the SCVs from here. Okay, I think a total on the map he has like 2 SCVs. Oh, he's building another one because he finally... Okay, so he's got... Lightning has 3 SCVs now. Count them, 3. All BigFan needs to do is just like... I don't know. Yeah, okay, he's moving his command center. Land his command center here. Kill the rest of the SCVs. Oh, looks like he has 2 vultures in here too. Go kill the SCVs. And Lightning, on the other hand, I don't know how the heck. I mean, I guess I'm sounding pretty biased, but it's like I don't know what the heck Lightning's supposed to do. Like, he's got great army positioning. He controls, you know, the parts of the map that he wants to control, but he just has no money. And BigFan still has 5K in the bank. So, I guess Lightning, you know what he needs to do? Lightning needs, okay, this is great. He needs to build like a turret and then get, I don't know, a couple vultures and like a Goliath over here. Actually, I'd say like 2 Goliaths and a turret, if he even has that much stuff. Looks like he has a couple Goliaths. So if he can do that, all he needs to do is to basically put all of his units around his expansion. Because BigFan, he only has like 4 dropships, which are not even fully loaded. And he has 4 dropships, so it looks like 5, and he really can't ferry that much stuff, you know. And so all he has to do is secure his mining base. He's mining, his opponent isn't. All he's got to do is keep hold of these SCVs. He's lost way too many this game. And BigFan, is he building more stuff? It looks like he is. Mostly vultures, actually. It looks like. Where do those dropships go? Are they moving out over here? Yes, move out over here. And you load some SCVs up. Load these lazy scumbag SCVs. They're like, I don't know, they're all statues or something, like asleep in their suits. Can you imagine like having to keep this pose the entire time? They've been keeping this pose for like 50 minutes or something. And it looks like BigFan, he might be looking to drop this area over here, and which would be great for him. Okay, so BigFan, if he just like drops here and then brings a command center over here, I mean, he could clean up this force as well if he wants to. Ain't no thing. He could just secure this. Oh, lightning just GG's? Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic. Nothing really happened. I guess weirdest game he's ever played. Weirdest game I've ever seen. So BigFan does manage to cinch the victory. And fire this guy. Fire him. You know how much time fraud he just committed right there? Alright. So that was a ridiculous game. And, damn, 54 minutes.